a second-year college nursing student of Mati Doctors College. So this afternoon, I will going to demonstrate perineal care flushing. So what is the purpose of perineal care? The perineal care, the purpose of this is to cleanse external genitalia and perineum. Also to provide cleanliness and comfort to the patient. So here, I will going to introduce or I will going to present those materials that we needed for this demonstration. Okay, so first, let me introduce let's assume that this is a perineal pad. It's a kidney basin. This is a kidney basin. And also the forceps scissors, and the jar with a cotton ball with cleansing solution, and the jar with a dry cotton ball. Also, so let's assume that this is a pitch here with a sterile warm water. The blanket for to protect the privacy of our patient. And let's assume that this is a perineal pad. Let's assume that this is a perineal pad. So since we don't have a perineal pad like in the hospital. Okay, so I think this is already complete, the materials that we need to the demonstration. So let's proceed. The first and foremost procedure is washing our hands. This is to determine the spread of microorganisms. So let's assume that I am washing my hand. And next, screen the patient and explain the procedure to the patient. This is to provide their privacy. Good afternoon, ma'am. I am May Febunayo, your nurse today. What is your name, ma'am? Okay. Can I see your wristband, ma'am? Okay. So, today, this afternoon, I will going to clean your external genitalia and your perineum. Is it okay to you, ma'am? Okay, thank you, and I am hoping your cooperation. Next, put patient in bedpan. Next is drape exposing only part to be cleansed, because this is to provide also the patient's privacy, also the closed area or having a curtain is also protecting their privacy. Next is using pickup forceps. Get the cotton ball. Using pickup forceps, get the cotton ball soaked in cleansing solution and clean the midline to symphysis pubis down to anus, and never retrace the stroke. This is also to This is also to reduce the spread of microorganisms and also to provide the patient's privacy and gain the patient's cooperation. Next is get another cotton ball. Get another cotton ball and clean starting from mons veneris in 7 motion by way external labium towards the anus. Also this is to avoid contamination by using another cotton ball side by side. Next is do likewise on the opposite side. Because doing first on one side will save time in an orderly manner. Next is clean the groin. Flush thoroughly with sterile warm water. Next is dry. The next is dry using the same stroke as above. Dry using as the same stroke as above. And now I am going to use a dry cotton ball. Remove the bedpan. Turn the patient on one side and clean if necessary. And next is spray an antiseptic if needed. And lastly is put perineal pad put perineal pad on a patient. And let's assume that this is a perineal pad because wet perineal is uncomfortable to the patient. And this is my perineal care in flushing demonstration. Thank you.